What does Flip do? What does Flip do for the JBP? What does Flip do for the J? When you see these spin-off shows and shit like that, that's what Flip does to for the JBP. When you see uh Joe Budden going out to hire Mona, that's what Flip does for the JBP. Salute to Flip, bro. He might not be one of the best potters on there, but he was the one that kind of bought the idea of like bringing more value, doing a lot of shit outside of the podcast, content wise, and also bringing better shows to this shit. So Emanny has his show on Patreon. A lot of people kind of been questioning it, like, bro, like, shit, bro, you doing Patreon? Like, bro, you're Emanny. You're like the fifth mic. You're like the 22,000 greatest R&B singer. Should a nigga be having a Patreon for these interviews or whatever like that? Which I mean, it is what it is. I mean, the reality is, a nigga might not be on Joe Budden status or whatever like that, but shit, if you can get um 50 people to sign up, or I don't know how many people money can get to sign up, but hopefully, hopefully you at least got a hundred at $10 a month, nigga. That's a rack, a month, which to a nigga like Joe Budden, that's not much. Maybe to even a nigga like Emanny, that's not much. But to me, that would be like a lot. And I'm pretty sure for Emanny, it would be decent. You feel me? It would be good for him. Like it would help him out a lot. Shit, extra rack a month. That's your car payment. That's gas. That's car insurance, and that's probably a week's worth of groceries or something like that. So you doing okay with that? Now Monty comes out and interviews Ice, which I think is dope because Ice, even though he's not our favorite powder, he doesn't do much media. You feel me? Like so, it kind of stands out a little bit. Every time you look up, Ish is on Bag Fuel or he's on these different podcasts. He just loves to hear himself talk. He's one of them niggas that will be on Clubhouse all night long. Ice kind of keeps his shit kind of exclusive or whatever like that, which is I think it's kind of dope. Me personally, I didn't watch the interview. I I will check it out if it comes out for free or something like that. I won't really be paying for that Patreon. But it is dope to see these niggas kind of connect on that level or whatever like that. Now, as far as Emanny and having his Patreon and charging people and stuff like that, I think it's a good idea. I think if any creators can do that, that's a really good idea. Content is not what it used to be. You feel me? I heard a nigga Bob and I'm speaking about this and stuff like that. You ever be on social media and you just see like Amy Amy speaks on Lil TJ. Amy gets into a fight with Ty Lil. If you pay attention every month, it's like a new streamer that's going viral. They're paying for that. They're paying for those clip formers or whatever like that. Somebody like Ice Spice, a lot of artists, a lot of content nowadays is kind of manufactured. You feel me? YouTube kind of shadow dance people and suggest certain stuff and stuff like that. Social media, it just the algorithm game. It's a lot. You feel me? So if anybody can just scurvy and avoid all that shit and get right to Patreon, go right to your fan base, the fan base that you do have, which Amani doesn't have a fan base for podcasting on his own, but on the GBP he does have a fan base. If you can get a small percentage of those people, he winning. You feel me? Um, that's it, because the algorithms are paying like a lot of games. And I kind of salute to Joe too, because technically Joe could have had them niggas in the deal where, yo, any fucking thing y'all, except for somebody like a Queen's Flip. But Joe could really have them niggas like, yo, any fucking thing, any fucking money that y'all make outside of here, as far as content goes, I can get a percentage of it. Because without the JBP, Ish ain't doing big content wise. Ice, Amani, all them niggas. But salute the money for his Patreon, bro. You cannot hate on a nigga for having ambition, at least trying to bet on themselves in a certain way.